Welcome to the hidden science of deception. Today we are learning how to spot a pathological liar instantly. Human beings lie every day. We lie to avoid hurting feelings, we lie to get out of awkward situations, and we lie to protect our egos. But a pathological liar is different. They do not lie for convenience, they lie for control. They twist reality to create a psychological labyrinth where you are always lost, and they are always in charge. Here is exactly how to catch them. Let us start with the concept of baseline behavior. You cannot tell if someone is lying unless you know exactly how they act when they are telling the truth. Before you ask a difficult question, you must ask 3 simple, completely non-threatening questions that you already know the answer to. Where did you grow up? What kind of car do you drive? What did you have for lunch? Watch their baseline. How fast do they talk? Where do their eyes go? What do they do with their hands? Once you establish their baseline of truth, you can ask the real question. If their behavior suddenly shifts away from the baseline, if they suddenly start talking faster, or they freeze, or their pitch changes, you have detected deception. Next, we must analyze the structure of a lie. When an honest person tells a story, they naturally tell it emotionally and completely out of order. They will say, "Oh my God, I couldn't believe it, the car just came out of nowhere. Oh wait, actually, before that, I stopped to get coffee." A truthful story is messy because memory is messy. A liar's story is entirely different. A pathological liar builds their story chronologically, perfectly structured from A to B to C, with almost zero emotional reflection. It sounds like a script because it is a script. If you want to break them, simply ask them to tell the story in reverse order. An honest person can easily jump backward through their messy memories. A liar will completely fall apart because they only memorize the script in one direction. We also need to look at verbal distancing. Liars subconsciously want to distance themselves from the lie they are telling because the brain feels uncomfortable with deception. They will drop pronouns like I or my. Instead of saying, "I didn't take your money," they might say, "The money was not taken." They will also use distancing language toward people. Remember when Bill Clinton famously said, "I did not have sexual relations with that woman"? By calling her, "that woman," he subconsciously pushed the lie as far away from his personal identity as possible. Let's discuss the terrifying reality of duping delight. Pathological liars and psychopaths do not feel guilt when they lie. In fact, they feel a massive surge of dopamine because they believe they are outsmarting you. Duping delight is an involuntary micro-expression where a liar will flash an incredibly brief, asymmetrical smirk right after telling a massive lie. They literally cannot contain the joy of manipulating you. If you are having a serious confrontation and you see a tiny, fleeting smile cross their face when they deny an accusation, they are absolutely lying to you, and they are enjoying it. Another huge red flag is over-explaining. When a normal person tells the truth, they give you the basic facts because the truth doesn't need to be defended unless it is challenged. A pathological liar feels the intense need to convince you. They will volunteer massive amounts of unnecessary detail to make the lie sound legitimate. If you ask someone why they were late, and they say, "Traffic was bad," they are probably telling the truth. If they say, "Traffic was insane, there was this massive red truck that completely blocked the intersection for 20 minutes, and then this police officer came out of nowhere," the extreme level of unprompted detail is a desperate attempt to build a fake reality. Finally, we must understand the concept of the attack as defense mechanism. If you catch a pathological liar in a contradiction, they will never apologize or clarify. They will immediately go on the offensive. They will attack your memory, your sanity, or your loyalty. "Why are you always questioning me? You have serious trust issues.